Good morning. Mackenzie Johnston with Tri-State Livestock News, bringing you your Thursday morning headlines concerning fair cattle markets. Sponsored by Sandhills Beef Company of Mullen, Nebraska. Eat like a rancher. America First means buying directly from the producer. Be the change. To learn about everything Sandhills Beef Company has to offer, head on over to their website, sandhillsbeefco.com. Also sponsored by R-CALF USA, fighting for independent American cattle producers. To sign the petition for the beef checkoff referendum, head on over to R-CALF's website, or you can sign it at www.checkoffvote.com. According to drovers, cattle traded more than $1 higher last week, but increased feed costs erased some of the meat profits found on average feed yard closeouts. For the week ending February 5th, according to Sterling Beef Profit Tracker, cattle feeding margins declined $23 per head to an average of $25 per head. Total cost for finishing a steer has climbed to $1,519, approximately $14 higher than the same time last year. Even though we saw higher bids for cash cattle, packer profit margins increased $3 to $392 per head. The beef cutout price increased $4 per hundredweight up to $233.71 per hundredweight. As a result, the packer feeder margin spread has now grown to $367 per head. Meat packer leverage is obvious, with cash cattle prices down $7 per hundredweight compared to the same week 1 year ago. But the beef cutout price is $23 per hundredweight higher than the same week back in 2020. For the same week 1 year ago, packers saw profits of $77 per head, and feeding margins were at $143 per head. Things have definitely changed. Growing America has reported that last week, the $30 billion Commodity Credit Corporation Fund, the CCC fund, that Trump used to aid farmers suffering from trade wars was taken away from farmers and reallocated for climate change and restaurants. The CCC is a Depression-era financial institution that was created in 1933 and reincorporated in 1948 as a federal corporation within the Department of Agriculture by the Commodity Credit Corporation Charter Act. While serving as Secretary of Agriculture, Sonny Perdue used the CCC fund to help producers that were struggling financially because of retaliatory tariffs, accounting for 40% of farm income back in 2020. President Biden now plans to use this fund to take on climate change, support restaurants, and kickstart other programs without having to wait for Congress's approval. On top of this, as we spoke of a few weeks ago, Biden plans to increase the capital gains tax to 39.6% and do away with stepped-up basis. Wanda Pash with Minnesota Living said that these tax changes that Biden plans to make are heartbreaking because so many ag producers have spent their whole lives building their operations, and now the government wants such a large portion when a farmer or rancher passes away. Very well said. MDJ Online has reported that Mercy for Animals, an animal rights group, released a video on their website this past weekend of what they claim are cruel practices at a Costco-affiliated poultry farm in Nebraska. Unknowingly, an undercover investigator for the animal rights group was able to gain entry into an unidentified poultry operation in Nebraska that supplies broiler chickens to Lincoln Premium Poultry. So Lincoln Premium Poultry owns a processing plant in Fremont, Nebraska that supplies tens of millions of chickens to Costco annually. The video showed large chickens that had fallen over on their backs and they were not able to stand up because of their weight. It showed open wounds on chickens, ammonia burns, broken bones, twisted necks and beaks, and large piles of dead birds outside of poultry barns, and this was all over the internet. In response to the video, Lincoln Premium Poultry spokeswoman Jessica Coulterman stated that what was put out to the public is normal, uneventful livestock activity. She said that the video focuses on the underbelly of the livestock industry instead of showing how chickens are raised in climate-controlled barns that protect them from the elements and predators. National Beef Wire has reported that the United States exported 2.96 billion pounds of beef in 2020, down 2.3% from 2019. These exports found their way to 123 different countries in 2020. Japan was the top destination for U.S. beef, importing almost 829 million pounds of beef. This was an increase of 3.71% from the year before, from 2019. Following Japan was South Korea, Mexico, Canada, and finally Hong Kong, rounding out the top 5 importers. That is all I have for news for you guys today. I hope everyone's week is going well. Have yourself a tremendous Thursday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.